Hey there, I'm Ubersweet, and today we're taking a look at a couch game where you can play as a toaster. The game is called Toasterball and has just launched on the Nintendo Switch and is also available on Steam. It supports 1 to 4 players and you can play against your friends or against AI. The goal of the game is to get the ball into your opponent's goal by hitting it with your toaster or launching toast at the ball. There are also situations where you could simply eliminate your opponents and win without scoring. The game is just played with 2 buttons and is easy to get into but really hard to master. After playing this game for many hours both solo and in multiplayer, I can say that I really enjoy it, and I tend to play during my lunch break and when I have friends over. When you start up the game, you can choose from 14 different toasters that all have their own unique personalities and backstories that you can see here. I'm gonna go with Marcus for now, but I have tried most of these and there's not much difference in how they play. The way the controls work is that you hold down a button for the left or right springs on the toaster and release them to move like this. It's also possible to double jump and move in the air. And of course, if you have toast in your toaster, you can shoot the toast. You can be 1 to 2 players on each team and can add AIs as needed. There's also a setting for AI difficulty in the main menu. I personally found that 50 was a pretty good difficulty for me. You can also select specific game modes that you would like to play. The 9 game modes here are my personal favorites. There are 24 unique variants, not counting modifiers. You will need to play the classic mode to unlock the full selection here, but it really only takes a few hours to unlock. If you don't like the default rules, you can also change the points needed to win, the amount of health that the doors that cover the goals have, and how much health the toasters have. Now let's take a look at a complete match. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to give it a like and make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one. Here I'm the toaster on the very left side. The game typically begins with a cannon in the middle and one player is given the option to trigger the ball to shoot out. Now this variant features the roof of the arena going down along with some saws to get closer and closer to the toasters. The doors on either side will break because of this, and you have to be careful not to jump too high or your toaster will be toast. In the next game, you can see that the toasters are now tiny, which is a modifier that can affect any game mode. All toasters also begin with 1 piece of toast each. This particular variant features floorboards that randomly spring out of the ground, affecting the game. And as you can see, the toast that has been shot out will tend to fall on the ground unless you can catch the toast. You can pick the toast up by going near it and clicking A. And here I get a bit unlucky as I basically get knocked into the ball and it goes into my own goal. Now I really do enjoy that there's a good replay mode so you can clearly see what happened. This next variant is a bit different. The ball has now turned into some kind of explosive device which will damage the doors protecting the goals and any toasters caught in the blast. Luckily, my team ends up breaking down the opponent's door and we score in the same way that we would score with the regular ball. One of my top 3 variants is this Pong variant where the toasters and toast become digital. The toast is then your paddle and you have to shoot the toast into the air to hit the ball and break down the opponent's door. This variant feels a bit chaotic with 4 players, but can be fun in itself. But I found this variant to be more enjoyable as 2 players, as it made it less likely for you to mess up what the other player was doing. As you can see, the opponent scored a goal on themselves and the score was now tied at 2 points. Once again, we got the saw blades in the roof that get closer and closer to the toasters as time goes. Unfortunately, I missed a save here and the opponent team wins. This was a custom game to the best of 3, so now the entire game is over. And that's how you play a game of Toasterball. There's a lot more to this game than what I'm going to cover in this video. For example, there's this really cool tutorial video which explains how to play the game. When you get this game, I highly recommend watching this tutorial video as it will teach you all the little tips and tricks that you need to know to master this game. Now for the conclusion. What do I think of this game? Well, let's begin with the only negative for this game, which is not a big one, but it is there, and that is the fact that multiplayer is local only. I really wish there was an online mode, but I can also understand that it's made to be a couch game with local multiplayer. One of the biggest pros of this game is that it recently added AI players. From reading reviews on Steam, I saw that this was one of the biggest issues before it became a feature, and I'm very happy that the developers added this. I also think that the game has enough variance to make it fun and exciting again and again. There's a lot of RNG, and that has a way of putting everyone on a level playing field. Anyone has a chance to score a goal. The fact that you can play 2-player co-op against AI is also a lot of fun, as it turns the competitiveness to teamwork. And it helps with friends or family who might get upset for losing. So, should you buy this game? If you're someone who enjoys couch games either solo or with 1 to 3 friends, then I would say yes, buy this game. Also, I can imagine that if you're someone with kids, then this could be a great game to play together. It's only $10, and for that amount of money, I feel like you're getting a lot of fun. So there you have it. That will be all for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more of my content and help support what I do. Also, if you do decide to get this game, please do leave a comment to let me know what you thought of it. And if you decide not to buy, please feel free to let me know why. I'm always looking to improve my videos and try to give my honest opinion on games, so I appreciate all the feedback that I can get. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.